This product is the Techniice Classic series of ice boxes. There's a whole range of sizes starting in this type of box, starting at 40 litres, then they go to 60 litres and 80 litres, 100 litres, 120 litres, and after that, then you have they really start to get quite bulky. They go to 150 litres, 200 litres, 300 litres, 600 litres, 800 litres, and a whopping 1100 litres, which is a huge box that you could stand quite a few people in. So the basis of these boxes, they're a true commercial ice box, and they've been really the box that the company built its reputation on. And you can see they've got the double seal system now, like the Signature series. Little bit different type of seals than what the Signature series runs. The Signature series is a premium box above this range, but it's something that's been added to the box in the last year. This same box has pretty much been modified over the years. Wherever there's been improvements made, the company's added various things to it to increase its performance, and this was just one of the things. It was one of the first boxes to come out with dual seals, and still has them. So it's got a rope to support its hinges, and this is an interesting thing. All of our Classic series has these, and keeping in mind these boxes have a lifetime guarantee on them, and I think when you look at the fact that these ropes can pretty much take the weight of the entire contents of the box if it was pushed backwards by the lid. So they're very strong, and they do protect, despite the hinges already being very strong. These will give it ultimate protection if someone comes along and pushes the whole box backward or tries to move the entire box. And you can imagine if they're trying to move an 1100 litre, they're actually trying to push a ton and pull it by the lid. So it's something we've always put on them. And it's actually more expensive to build a box like this and have them on. And the only boxes we have that don't have these on are boxes such as the Signature series, where they use a hinge that's built into the body of the lid and the base of the box, rather than a separate add-on hinge like these have. And I've got to say, out of the thousands and thousands of boxes of these in use commercially and domestically, I can't even remember when there's ever been a claim for a hinge. So it's a good system, and we're not changing it if it's not broke. So so there you have the Classic series. It's got a lot of the features, like being able to use a padlock and such on the front, and so you can lock things up. It's got also anchor points on the sides here. This goes right through the lid and right through the body of the box. So you can actually anchor the base down independently, or you can put the ratchets straight over the top of, like this, or under there, and make it so you can still open the lid. The other thing with these series is they've got two lots of latches, you can see here, and the reason that was done really is because it just gives you a little bit more stability on the lid on these particular models, but also when you have a situation where the box is going to be locked up for a very long time, the original thought process behind this was you could actually keep the lid locked with these bungee cords, and the idea of that is it puts minimum pressure on your seals and things over long periods. So if you were using it to store things and you just wanted to keep dust out of the box and things like that, you could use these rather than compressing your seals down completely and hard with these types of stainless latches here. A lot of boxes these days have these stainless locks, and they are very good, but you have to be mindful that if you're going to go and store something in it and then put it away somewhere, if you haven't got these on, you'd be better not to put these down, because if you're going to store it for months or years on end somewhere to store some gear in, then just keep in mind you're better just to leave the lid closed if you can, or use these if it's got them on it, because they do give the seal some chance to move. And that's about it. They've got thick walls, thick lids, and they use a high-grade polyurethane insulation, which is injected at high pressure into the lid and walls, and they've got a separate food-grade liner in them, and of course they've got a bung which which is drained again, like most of the Techniice boxes, or virtually all of them these days, where the bung is actually lower than the base of the box, so they drain completely. And again, the bungs on these are like the other boxes in the range. You can put taps on them, you can put hoses on them, and they're set up with a thread that can have those various options on them for draining water out, or for putting a tap on if you want to use it as a food grade or or water grade, whatever, for drinking vessel. On the sides here, you'll notice that it's got skids. Now, on this particular model here, which is 100 litre, from the 100 litre upwards, the skids run up the side of the box, and the purpose of that is that if it's up on roof racks, metal roof racks, or in trailers and things like that, most people put bigger boxes because there's not room for big ones in cars usually. Then it actually protects the side of the box from scuffing and things like that. They run the full length underneath the box as well, so they protect the base of the box, but having them up the sides on both sides is a helpful thing as well in situations like that. They come up both sides. Now the models from 100 litres down, like the 80 litres down to the 40 litres, they don't have the skids running up the sides, but they do have them running along the base. You've got a handle on the front, lift it up and so on. These Classic Series boxes have a really unique carrying system. They've got a full ledge carrying handle under either side, and so you can actually have 4 people around it, or 3 people, or 2 people, or just have a hand on either side. But you can see there, it's actually quite a comfortable way to grab the box and pick it up. Also means you don't have to bend right down. You can the handles are right near the lid, so you've got minimum bending when it's full. And they have got some very good strong hinges on the back on these boxes as well. So they're all corrosion resistant boxes. I mean, this is the actual Techniice brand of product, which is used by thousands and thousands of companies. If you go on the website and have a look around the world at the amount of people that use Techniice products, it ranges from lots of airlines to government emergency services and Department of Defence and so on. So you're buying a product that's been tested and proven by the best, and there's no need for hype on these products. They perform, and that's really why people buy them. They're well built, and they certainly keep ice well. So there you have it. That's the Classic Series.